Now, Jay Keith, you had an exciting weekend. I'm aware of some of it.
Yeah.
What did you do over the weekend, sir?
Well, Jimmy Pardo, I went to 2 baseball games with Jimmy Pardo.
That's exactly right. Jay Keith Van Stratton and I. The Angel, here's the thing. The Chicago White Sox, for some reason, started their season in Anaheim. And I've not been to an opening day since 1995, maybe 1994. And I saw the news release that they weren't not letting any, they were only letting 8,700 people into the stadium, something like that. And then tickets would go on sale at 9 o'clock on a certain day. And Keith wrote me and said, hey, do you want to be part of my pod? And because they were selling them tickets in groups of 3, 4, 5, and 6. And they were not selling any twos or certainly no singles, because I thought they were going to be singles. And my thought would be, I'll buy a ticket and I will get there. And if I'm not comfortable, I will leave immediately and just take the hit and the loss and see what happens. And then Keith said, you want to be part of my pod? I told him no about 9 times because I had this idea I was going to go by myself. And then eventually I realized that can't be the case and you got to buy them in these pods. And so we got 3 tickets for opening night. And Keith and his girlfriend went down there on their own. I went down there by myself. And the second I walked in, I felt 100% comfortable, and I'll tell you why. They zip-tied all the seats that you couldn't sit in. Wow. These pods, literally, we had nobody closer than 12 feet to us. Like, it was really, really well done in that nobody was around anybody. And so, like, even if you watch it on TV, there were some angles that it was deceptive, where it would look like, oh my God, they're right on top of each other. But then other angles, you could see like, oh my God, there's 3 people in that section. Like, there's nobody sitting around each other. It was, again, and I told Danielle, I said, I could be leaving in the first inning. I could stay the whole game. I don't know. And then Keith also had tickets for Saturday. And I said, you know what, let me see how this goes before I make a commitment, because if I don't think it's comfortable, I'm not going to go back. And I was so comfortable there. And I'm a guy who's not very comfortable in this whole situation. That I went back, and it was Keith, how did you feel about it? You felt safe, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would have felt a little bit better if people were more serious about the masks, sitting in their seats. But that risk was relatively low, again, because there was so much distance and we're outside. And I don't think if you hadn't been fully vaccinated, if I hadn't had part of my vaccinations done already, I don't think I would have done it. As well as just the fact that it was that they kept the crowd numbers low, so that was something I wouldn't have even considered it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
But then when I saw what they were doing and that they were limiting the food service and all that kind of stuff. So I was happy to go, and kind of wish I'd gone to a couple more of the games this weekend. It was a great series.
It was. I'll tell you this, guys. It was to be out in the world, and like the game that we went, the opening night, the White Sox lost, and I still stood up and cheered the game, like at the end of it, because it was like, this is a step back into normalcy. It's like happening, and granted, it's not 100% normal because we're literally sitting with nobody around us. It was bizarre. Like, even the cheering.
I've been to Angels games I've been to Angels games with very little attendance before, but not on opening day, not with against a good team and all that stuff. So there definitely was something still weird about it, but it definitely was the most normal thing I've done in over a year that involved strangers.
To hear the whole conversation, subscribe for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, or visit nevernotfunny.com.